What is going on YouTube? Alright, so in today's video I'm going to show off a few of my recent pickups, and then towards the end I'm going to do a little rant that'll hopefully spark a little discussion within our little community here. So let me start off real quick with recent LCS pickup, which is pretty cool. So this is a 1989 Baseball America AA Prospects Bernie Williams. This is a cool card that I've actually never saw before. So you know, I mean, I've got a few of his 1990 rookies and stuff, but this is a nice minor league card, and I've always loved minor league cards. I always felt they didn't get enough appreciation, but so that was a cool little pickup of my man Bernie Williams. And now I got a couple of Hall of Fame autos to show off to you guys. So the first one is one of the greatest Negro League stars of all time, James Cool Papa Bell. So this is a nice Hall of Fame plaque signed by Cool Papa Bell. It's so, when you hear, especially in the Ken Burns documentary, Baseball, when you hear the stories when they said, he was so fast that he could turn the lights off and be in bed before the room got dark, and how one time he hit a ball up the middle and it hit him while he was sliding into second. Funny stuff. But this is a great autograph of a great Hall of Famer. And on that Hall of Fame note, here's another one who I think has one of the most beautiful signatures in baseball history, and that is none other than Charles Gehringer. So this is a nice 83 Donruss Hall of Fame Heroes signed card. So this was a nice little pickup as well of the great Detroit Tiger second baseman. So these two cards are actually my segue into the little rant I wanted to talk about. Now, what do these two have in common besides the fact that they were, great ball players and obviously Hall of Famers? What they have in common for me is a couple weeks back, I went to a local card shop on Long Island. The name I'm not going to say, but I was there with my friend Kenny, and this is a place that has some really, really amazing pieces. Some great autographs, some great memorabilia, but everything is ridiculously overpriced. I'm talking about so far above high retail, it's just insanity to me. And especially on their autographs. Now, let me give you an example right now. When I was there, I was taking a look, and a lot of stuff doesn't have prices, but I was just looking at some of the single signed balls and things like that. And I happened to see a Cool Papa Bell signed ball, and you could tell it was from after his stroke. Now, for those of you who don't know, later in his life, Cool Papa Bell had a stroke. And he did sign some autographs after he had the stroke, but you could clearly see the difference. That his autograph just, it really, really changed. So there is a different value from pre-stroke autographs and post-stroke autographs. Obviously, pre being more valuable because it's a more legible, better-looking signature. So the ball I happened to see was a post-stroke signature, which means it wasn't, long before he passed away. And the Gehringer was just a single sign ball. Now, even though these guys are Hall of Famers, I believe Cool Papa Bell died in 91. Gehringer died in 93. So these guys were around for a long time. They were around during some of the big signing eras. So there's a lot of their stuff out there that's really not worth that much. And I asked them, what kind of prices were they looking for? So for the Cool Papa Bell, they wanted $400. For the Charlie Gehringer, they wanted $300. And I'm like, really? Are you kidding me? Now, I know that there is somewhat of a difference between an autographed card or an autographed postcard like this and an autographed baseball, but really there isn't that big of a difference in pricing. It's not like it was a signed bat or a signed jersey or something epic like that. Single signed balls and flats, usually if you go to live public signings, usually kind of go with the same price. In any event, so like I said, $400 and $300, I just thought was insanity. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'll pass. Now look at these two pieces in front of you. The Charlie Gehringer signed card, I won that auction for $28. $28 for a slabbed, beautiful signature on a really nice card. The Cool Papa Bell I got for $30. And like I said, it's even better because it says James Cool Papa Bell. And it is a really nice signature slabbed by PSA on a nice Hall of Fame postcard. So total combined I spent on these two items was $58. That's a lot better than $700. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because it's not just that place. It seems like a lot of other card shops I go to, you know, they might have decent prices on the cards, but it seems like the autographs, they go way over the top with the prices. And I really don't like it, to be honest with you. Because the way I feel is, you know, I'm a collector. I've been doing this a long time. So I'm going to look at a price and I'm going to say, nope. Not even close, buddy. You know, to the point where I wouldn't even try haggling them down because it's just way too high retail. So when I look at something like that, I say, all right, this person has this price up this high for two reasons. One is they're just preying on people who, you know, don't know any better and who are going to just come in, you know, like, for example, like new collectors who are just getting into the hobby. They don't know prices. They don't know authentication. You know, and, you know, they'll go in and spend big bucks because they don't know any better. Or they're preying on people who have money. For example, let's say, you know, a mom and dad go in there because their kid's favorite ball player is Aaron Judge or something. And they want something signed by Aaron Judge. And instead of, you know, looking on eBay, maybe doing some of their homework, they decide to go into a local card shop. And they decide to just buy something because they have money. They don't know anything about prices. And they'll just buy something for, you know, 5 times what they could get it for somewhere else. And they get ripped off because they don't know any better. And I really don't like the fact that a lot of local card shops do that. Now, I know they have, you know, overhead and things like that. But, I mean, there's a difference between retail, high retail, and beyond ridiculousness. And I really don't like when I see prices like that. It kind of pisses me off when it's just so out of the ballpark, for lack of a better term. So I want to know what you guys think. I mean, when you guys go into an LCS and you see something that you know because you're a collector, you know that's way overpriced. I mean, does that bother you? You know, because like I said, it bothers me. You know, because I was a new collector at one point, and you know, like I said, I feel for new collectors that, you know, if they don't do the homework enough, they could get ripped off pretty bad. And, you know, I don't think it's right. So, like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You know, do you guys, does that piss you off too when you go into an LCS and you see stuff that's just shooting for the moon? You know, or maybe it doesn't bother you that much. Maybe you just say, oh, well, I'm not going to buy it, so I don't really care. Let me know, you know, what you guys think. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you next time.